Hello and welcome to PixelScope Velocity Season 2, Quarterfinals 4, which is the final one. Trust me, I don't know how it came so soon either. And we have today D3 Space versus Team Heat. Alright, both are my teams. I don't know which side to pick. Which side do you want to pick, 4K?
I mean, there's no side to pick here. I mean, I'm just here to watch just here to watch really good gameplay. I feel Team Heat is gonna win, but I don't want to jinx it. Let's see how D3 is gonna even put up with them. Because I mean, hats off, man. I mean, एक बंदा है जो देखने को मतलब मैं बहुत इच्छुक हूँ. That is AMST. That's gonna be really fun. So let's see how he brings up everything and shifts the tide towards Team Heat.
Makes sense. Like D3 still doesn't have a complete roster. They are coming in fresh. So I don't know. I mean, a part of me is wanting to see the underdogs come up like rising stars, but then we all know Heat is really good at what they do, and they've been doing it for a while. So I mean, not really gonna pick any. घर जाके किसी से भी जूते खाने का मेरा कोई मन नहीं है. So not gonna pick any. If I said anything which makes you feel like I picked any, forget it. It never happened.
All right. On that note, I would like to even say, guys, हमारा total sub have 400 subscribers. We have reached to 376 thanks to all of your support. But थोड़ा और support चाहिए है. 400 पहुंचना है. और OPG over here PixelScope tournament के जो host करने वाले लोग हैं, that's Virgil. I mean, hats off to him. अब तक बहुत अच्छा काम हुआ है. Past two couple of matches नहीं हो पाए क्योंकि it was pretty tough for even the teams. One of them got disbanded, the other fell sick, so it was pretty much really bad scenario for them. But eventually, we're putting in all of our efforts. So like, share, and subscribe, and make us reach to 400.
OP efforts, OP Virgil in the chat, please. Alrighty, let's go right into the game.
पहला मैप तो already decided हो चुका है, and it's going to be coastline. And we have already seen a coastline play in the first day. तो आज जो होने वाला है, it's going to be really different. तो let's see what will happen.
Nostalgia, isn't it? Like first day पे हुआ था, फिर सीधे अब जाके हो रहा है final quarterfinals में. No other teams did it, so I mean if they did, I'm sorry for not remembering. You're in my memories, but yeah. Yes, A333, MSC, OP, I agree. Alrighty, so Nomad is banned in Coastline, which is a very obvious ban, isn't it? Like, all the runouts that's gonna happen in Coastline need to be covered, and D3 Space was the one to ban it. Makes sense.
She herself is a very handful operator. I mean, very, very good.
That's right. Heat has been pretty consistent with their bans in the past few matches, but here they come with a new one. Like, out of all the 7-8 matches that I saw of Heat, like Monty was only banned in one and only one, and that was I don't remember which map. Dang it, they're gonna kill me. And Wamai, a pretty generic ban by Heat. They always ban Wamai. It's like nahi khelna hame in saab ke samne.
I mean,
what do you think would be the last ban? Okay, no need to think anymore.
सोचने की चीज ही नहीं है. I mean, it's just back to back. They just know who to ban. It's just off the bat, off the charts. Melusi, Vamai, Monty, and Nomad. Very interesting. क्योंकि Melusi तो I mean, not very people are ready for going for Melusi. I mean, eventually, how to counter her is going to be a really tough task because her gadget just keeps ringing over and over, which is pretty much annoying for even the attackers.
That's right. She's giving all kinds of info out. Like there's visual, there's audio, there's like location sync. Oh my god, she is a very OP operator, to say so. All right, we have 6 pits on both teams, and Goyo goes back to being Goyo, and Glass turns into Lion. That's something really interesting.
I mean, rumors तो होंगे ही, and pinpoint तो करना ही पड़ेगा. तो AMSC picks really, I mean, interesting operator here, and it's gonna be Lion.
That's right. I mean, from what we've seen so far, Heat itself is into extensive holes. They have roamers. They want to make sure that the roamers get enough space, and that's the reason they generally don't like to play coastline or consulate, like we already know from their previous charts. But yeah, I mean, from my point, I feel like coastline is not a really roamer-friendly map, so they shouldn't have really needed to go for Lion. But let's see what they have in bags.
5 seconds to go.
I would pretty much say this map is really going to be a run and gun map. And according to what the attackers are thinking, they're just going to pinpoint the locations of the roamers and they're going to just pin them down instantly.
Exactly. That's the reason I said, like, I don't feel like it should be a roamer map. Like, But in any case, let's see what the teams would like to bring out for us. It's already 20 seconds into the game, and we are seeing heavy droning by Ashrit. Ashrit has already seen Velk on the upper floor. Velk takes a cover. Let's see if Warlord can pull this off. A
I
fight
mean, judging
coming
by
up,
the
it
approach
seems.
of Buck over here, he's just gonna instantly open the door and barge in. Probably.
That may or may not be the case. Like from how much I know about Ashrit, he does not believe in barging in, and there we see a delay in the barge. We are already a minute into the rounds and have seen none. Okay, just when I say that, Warlord is taken out. Ashrit is on a low HP but still on a man advantage. So let's see what happens further. There are a lot of bullet holes as you would expect from D3 space. And Kakashi gets a C4 kill on Ashrit. Akashi failing badly and taking a melee on the drone. Alright. Another fight coming up. Kakashi gets it. Here's his double kill. And he gets taken out immediately by Ash. There we have 3v3 situation on same level grounds. Let's see what comes up. Sneaky angles, Akashi. Sneaky angles. I see what you're doing there. Seems like everyone is dispersed across the map. Ali Gastar is fully alone on his way towards the courtyard, sitting in 90.
I mean, at this point, it's just gonna be it's a 3v3 situation, and it's pretty interesting, like how the angles have been held, and it's just waiting for the right moment to even attack. Kessa gets a kill over there with his SMG 11.
Kessa
And a
gets
second.
another, and Eagle and Cypher are both taken out. In the end, Zofia dies and D3 secures the round. Against my expectations, but they do. And I feel proud. I can't help it. Why can I not say it right? Help me out, Akash.
I mean, I would, but eventually D3 Space is doing a really good job in holding. I mean, Kester there with the 2 kill. It was a pretty beautiful round there. A easy ping on a Buck on second floor. I mean, the first floor, and he was instantly C4'd. I mean, really good play, valve placements there. But yeah, eventually he got the intel Kakashi needed, and he just C4'd him.
Right. Mia goes for a 6-pick 2 castle, which I think is a really good operator for a place like this, where you have restrictions on your roamers, so that you can cut off the angles that your roamers can be spotted from. We have a rotation, the generic rotation between the sites that always is there.
I mean, Castle is a pretty strong operator, to be honest.
That's right. Specifically on maps that have a lot of open area to get the roamers from, and divide the map into two. There's so many times when teams try to divide the map into two and make sure that defenders cannot rotate around and help each other, and then they have lesser people to deal with before plan. So yes, Castle does seem to be a super powerful operator for those situations and those maps. One of which is Coastline itself, as we can already see. We have a smoke and a castle, a lot of shotgun game going on there. Too many rotations. But what asks for it, asks for it. Let's go for it. All
I mean, at
five
this point, I would say it might be a really bad option for D3 to keep so many things open, but then eventually it can be a really good thing as well. I mean, it's a 50-50 scenario.
That's right. But one thing that DC can actually do with Team Heat, like the one and only thing that can actually work in their favor, is catching them off guard into situations that they are not prepared for.
Warlord getting an easy pick on AMST here, but gets instantly refragged by Zofia.
Cypher gets Akashi, who is no more with us in the game now because of his death. It went to dark so soon. Any which ways, we see the attackers taking a step back, going a little slower, moving further, which is something we noticed in the last round as well. They start, they get a couple frags, and then they take a break where they are like, alright, let us rethink the strategy and move accordingly with all the adjustments in setting. We still have a 4v3 situation. Mia is still alive, and has been known to be a very good frag person in
I mean,
support.
Team
So
Heat has
let's see.
lost only one operator here, and they're pretty much at the man advantage. Right now, it's just gonna be. They're gonna just capitalize on the mistake of any of them. I mean, if the defenders capitalizes on the attackers, I mean, it's gonna be a really good scenario. But
That's
here, a
right.
plant is
Here's
going
smoked.
down, a
Nice.
sneaky plant. It has been planted, and
Mia gets taken out from Cool Vibes by Zofia. Attackers win the round, and D3 has lost the lead.
I mean, you wouldn't say lost the lead because it's just 1-1.
I know, but still, 1-0 is still a lead. I mean, all right, I'll submit. It wasn't a lead, but we're on level grounds now.
Interesting pick. Over and over, Lion has been picked by Team Heat. I mean, if there was so much of spotting, then eventually they would have gone for Jackal if they wanted to hunt a person down specifically. But over here, it's gonna be a really good strategy. I guess they're gonna just barge in if that's a scenario of taking Lion over here.
Could be a good idea because even if you're trying to plant early, you can have Lion protect your, like, diffusers of the plant. So that seems like what they're going for so far, but they've asked us for a pause. We're waiting, and it's a good thing to acknowledge now, I guess, that T3 is going with the same set of operators over and over, and I think so far, like already having done 2 rounds, Heat has pretty much got the idea of how to tackle that. Like D3 needs to switch it up constantly if they want to be away from the clutches of Heat, because Heat is known to adapt pretty quick and make sure that they get the idea of how the defenders are working around their pushes, and make sure they are able to
I mean, true there, but
yeah,
a
thank
really
you.
bad play by Kester there. He heard the plant going down, but eventually he had all the smoke canisters he needed, but he couldn't stop it. He just couldn't stop the plant,
That's right,
and it was
that's
a
right,
pretty easy win in that round. But the first round was a really beautiful. I mean, the hold was too good.
that's right. um let's head back to the game. I think the teams are ready and we can continue there. um yes, you were right about Kester's lack in execution at that one point, but I think this team is just building up. So let's see how they carry it forward in the coming rounds.
I mean, sure, Mahesh. He quickly wants
Attackers
to
need to
see the
locate and
scoreboard. So,
defuse as
Virgil,
many bombs
go
as they
ahead.
can.
And here we see it too after a while. Pretty much similar trend of kills. They have 3-2-1-1-0, and same in the other team as well. Going back into the strat lookout, we have the same reinforcement as before. They have gone for the same site again. Gotta optimize the Goyo shield there. The Valve Cam is going into the same position. The other team does not have an IQ, so it feels like maybe Warlord noticed that they are not able to capture that Valve Cam, or maybe he
I
just
mean,
missed
that's a
out on the
pretty
fact that they
that's
could.
a spot where the camera actually camouflages way too good. So yeah, he's capitalizing that thing over and over. He just wants the thing to be not spotted by the
Attackers are
attackers
heading out to
and
defuse
give
the
as
bomb.
much as intel as they want. So it's pretty good. I mean,
That's right, that's right.
as far as the valve placement, it's very good.
I agree. It's just I feel like come on, it's been 2 rounds. Heat notice it. What are you doing? But anyways, moving back in, we have Ashrit going straight for the hookah, and MST gets a kill on Akashi.
I mean, a beautiful play here by AMST. I mean, I always wanted to see this man be live in action, and today I'm getting the opportunity. So I'm gonna take the entire what do you call that scenario here and be like, okay, let me sit back and relax this man's play.
That's fine. I mean, I've seen him in live action so much that now I'm like, okay, it's vertical play, it's AMST. Okay, it's a kill, it's AMST. It's just, I don't know. He's the first person I played with who was so much into gaming. that I got to the point where I was like, all right, this guy is
And
God. He
Kakashi
has
here
a 3
spotting the
KD.
legs of AMST, but will he get the kill? I mean, over here a really good vertical play going on by Buck, and he just doesn't want any defenders to stay in that area.
That's right. We have the scoreboard coming back to
A
4v4.
bomb has been located.
No man advantage to any team, not even on a HP level.
I mean, two defenders are literally prone right here. I mean, is it going to be a really good prone game over here?
We have seen prone games by T3 in the last match, have we not?
I mean, two players are literally proned. This is waiting for the right moment, and already bullet holes have been created.
Isn't that so, Kakashi? Like, bullet holes, it has to be him. But I'm pretty sure AMST has a good idea of what he does with those things and is gonna capitalize on it by using a smoke and blocking his eyesight.
Oh, a
There,
really
Mia
good.
gets another kill. And another triple kill from Mia. Now we are at a 2v3.
But unfortunate, it's gonna be a team kill here by Kakashi, and he just throws a C4, blows his. I mean, he
He
just
made up
blows
in
the.
ashes. AMST does not look like he's willing to come up yet, just yet.
I
Holding
mean,
a
40
little bit
seconds
more
are at
off.
hand. He just wants them to feel uncomfortable that he's underneath, and he's just gonna keep using his skeleton keys.
That's right. Ali is droning for now, probably for giving positions and callouts to AMSC from what it looks like. Alright, finally AMSC decides to go back up. Smoke does not look like he's in a very good position.
Seconds left.
Kakashi gets a kill on AMST, a brother war going on in here. And then he gets another one. The round ends with T3 securing the win.
I'm in a really good round here. A vertical play we have seen. I mean, we have seen a lot of vertical play, but today it was just. I mean, this was very efficient, but yet he couldn't secure the entire round because two people were left and Kakashi prone there the entire time. I mean, he just capitalized the position really well.
That's right. It looks like we're going for the same exact queue lineup, with Mia just switching from castle to Legion.
I'm a little more intel. Why not?
Yeah, obviously. With a team which is completely prepared against a team which is not. That is a must.
Talking about the double kill here by
Bombs.
Kester. I mean, not exactly Kester. Mia here. I mean,
Triple.
he did a really good job there. I mean, double. He got shut down in.
He got
He
the
got
triple
shut down.
third.
He got 2 kills. If I'm not wrong.
Alrighty. It said triple kill right there, so I thought it's 3. I don't know. He got the third and then got killed by Kakashi, but I may be wrong. My eyes are stupid.
I guess so. That might be the scenario. But yeah, eventually he did the damage. He did enough damage to the attackers, and yep, that did lead to a round going in the pocket of D3.
That's right. D3 is putting up a very amusing fight here. Like, what it looked like considering a very fresh roster coming against a team which is super prepared and has gone to the SA Nationals already. It didn't seem like there would be much of a fight. It seemed like it would be a very single-sided match, but we're still on our toes. It's back and forth. There's one round from D3, then one from Heat, then one back to D3. I mean, I'm being surprised.
I mean, I wasn't. I was just hoping that such kind of action we would get to see as of. I mean, we are getting to see it live, and now people out there are having a delay. But I'm just enjoying this match. It's pretty interesting.
Makes sense. It is an enjoyable one. There's a... Akashi is taking up fights which are not initiated yet, trying to pre-fire spots just to keep people from rappelling hookah. Eagle Eye has his eyes set.
Or Jaeger find each other at that specific spot, and who are gonna exchange bullets soon? And Akashi finds a kill.
We have 2 injured people on D3 and 1 injured and 1 dead on Heat. We have a 4v4, but it doesn't really look like a 4v4 because 2 of the people are injured and it's more like a 3v3. Eagle Eye confirms the kill on Akashi. We have Ali still
Zofia is
injured.
literally gonna withstand over here. I mean, she's gonna withstand, and she did. It's gonna be a 4v3 situation. Not looking good for D3. But we have seen a lot of clutches in previous round. I mean, the last round exactly as the example, if you could see,
That's
they
right.
had, the
Kester is
attackers did have
pretty
a man advantage, but they couldn't capitalize over it.
right. Kester is pretty unaware of the person sitting on pool vibes, I guess. Yes. Kester is unaware of Eagle Eye's existence at this moment, which might be an advantage to Team Heat.
I
Eagle
mean,
Eye
over
has
here,
rushed out of there already.
a vertical play coming in by AMST, and it's literally making the defenders so uncomfortable, holding the specific spot right behind the bar. I mean, that being a really powerful position. I mean, then getting to use, it's pretty sad.
That's right. All right, we have fire in the mountain. Run,
AMST getting a
defenders,
really
run.
good kill on Kester, and the smoke being a valuable op getting shut down instantly. I mean, he was pretty much in a very tough spot there.
Eagle
Eagle Eye
Eye
gets
gets
another
another
kill.
kill on Kakashi. It's a 4v1 and now a 3v1. Let's see if Mia can pull this off. Mia gets taken out before he can take out another one. It's alright, D3. This is just the pattern of this game. You win one, you lose one.
I mean, at this time, I feel like it's gonna be the pattern, but eventually, Team Heat is gonna literally capitalize over this. I feel they had enough. They just didn't want to give them enough rounds. I guess if it stops right here, then D3 have to think out of the box to actually
That's
counter
right.
them.
In response to Rahul Patra, Mia is a very new person we have added to D3 and he is our support player. Moving back to the game, we're seeing a sixth pick from Goyo to Doc. All
I
right.
mean, it wouldn't hurt if you have more HP at this
That's
point.
right. That's right. We have Doc and we also see Vigil being picked instead of Legion this time. So I think they are trying to go for some roaming.
Attackers have discovered.
Not the right
Impossible.
map for
Runouts would be
that.
really. I mean, it would be really off the park. I mean, if I would see runouts at this point, I wouldn't be surprised because taking Doc and not running out would be slightly disappointing, I guess.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Kakashi winning his gunfight with a computer here. Good job, Kakashi. Sorry, Akashi. What's wrong with me? Come on. Eyes, work right.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, that happens. That happens. It's a pretty exciting match. I mean, both are going back and forth, and it's literally like, who's gonna get the first kill?
Attackers are moving.
That's right.
It's gonna
And
be run and
Kakashi
gun right
Akashi is not my area of non-expertise as well. Like the whole team has a problem calling out for those people. It's a chaos. Any which ways, we see Eagle Eye trying to go up with Capital, I guess. Okay, he decides not to. He's like, I'm not gonna listen to you, babe. And now he listens to me. Alright, so we have Eagle Eye and Cypher both on the top at the roof. Ali holding hookah door, going in already. He has been droned out for, like, there's a good droning going on. I'm not sure which operator exactly is doing it for him, but Ali has exact call outs of where to go, how much is clear, when to push. That's a very coordinated push right there, along with
Oh, Akashi's sitting at 90, and he just gets an easy frag on Sophia here. Instantly shuts down a person who's sprinting at him.
exactly. And in place of that, however, Eagle does take a kill on Mia and makes it a level ground of 4v4. Akashi, however, moves towards the luggage to find another person, and Lion gets taken out, double kill by Akashi, leading the score to 3v4.
I mean, really good presence of mind here, but I wouldn't say the same for Lion because he could have actually gotten him, but I mean, Akashi
That's
just had a really good angle there.
That's right, that's right. A good display of game sense by Akashi, which makes sense. Like, he has played for a really, really long time, played for RV before, and is a really amazing.
A beautiful play by AMSG here. Sorry to startle you there, but this man has got everything in his hand. He's just gonna gun down every single person he sees in a vertical play. I feel at this point he just has a vertical play of 100%.
Okay, so this is the point where I flex on someone else's achievements. AMST is my brother, guys. Yes, he's my brother. Any which ways, moving back to the game.
I mean, you wouldn't mess with him when he's doing something worse.
I would not. But well, slaps are good for me as well.
That came up really wrong, but AMSC getting another kill here.
AMSC takes out Kakashi and
Oh, he
now
spots
he
even
gets
Akashi here. A
Akashi.
triple kill. I mean, like, presence of mind, 100%. He just
That's
knows where
right.
people are, how to swing, and when to swing. I mean, the timing is too good.
AMSCOP in the chat, boys. Let's go. 3v1. Looks like a very decided round already with Kester like completely
Seconds to go.
pinned down into the kitchen. He doesn't have room to move. Takes out Eagle Eye, however, and brings it to a 2v1. There's a plant going on.
But
I'm not
will he
sure
be
if
able to
he's
clutch this
aware of
down?
it. He
I'm-
does a smoke. He was
Oh.
almost there. Almost there.
A beautiful cover here by AMSC. Gets a 4K in this round. I mean, everything is going right for him. A beautiful shot there on Smoke. Smoke was just thinking, okay, fine, let me just go for this dude who's going down for a plant. I mean, catch him off guard, but unfortunately he couldn't.
That's right. I think Smoke could have also utilized his utility a little bit more by trying to get the planter by it, so that could give him a little more time to hold off onto. But I don't know, if you're in a situation like that with AMSC still alive, you kind of are scared, and I understand that, Kester.
Oh, I mean, previous round, I have thoroughly enjoyed the entire vertical play. I mean, a beautiful play there.
Defenders
Literally
protect
back
your
and
bombs
forth
from
kills,
being
back
defused
and
by
forth.
attackers.
Even in vertical plays, whether it be giving cover for your teammate who's literally planting down. I mean, it's just beautiful.
That's right. Alright. Warlord seems a little bit hesitant this time, or maybe was AFK for a second. We'll never know. This is one of the questions that's gonna go down in history without a response.
I mean, back to Hookah and Bar. It's gonna be pretty interesting how they're gonna hold this time. I mean, they have actually had a really good win rate here.
That's right.
Both the times they could hold the attackers off really efficiently, and this time it might be the same play.
Attackers objective.
That's right. Also, they must have definitely learned from their mistakes. I mean, isn't that what you do in Siege? However, our attackers have started moving in. We see most of them coming towards Aqua Balcony. From the downside, we see is this Capita? Why am I not able to recognize people?
I mean, Capita has not been taken that often, so I mean, I wouldn't actually say no that okay, yeah, your confusion is that wrong, but yeah, he's not been picked that much. But over
That's
here,
right.
he's really, I mean, important operator.
Thanks
People
for
who
the
are sitting
support.
behind the bar easily lit off, so it's gonna be really tough for them to even hold that angle. So
Eagle takes Warlord
I
already.
mean, within the span of me talking, I mean, there's a lot of action going on instantly.
Yes.
I mean, they're not giving even a chance to for us to even explain what ops are and what ops are not being picked. Over here, Kakashi getting shut down by Zofia.
Have dropped the bomb diffuser.
It's a
I mean, he thought about
5v3.
rotating really. I mean, he was just running out there thinking that he might be safe, but Zofia was just out there waiting for the right moment to catch him off guard.
That's right. We have a lot of people rappelling right now. All right.
I mean, windows are there, opportunities are many. So yeah, why not just
Those are the
rappel on
windows
one
of
of them and
opportunity.
then just
Let's
wait for people
go.
to pop?
All
Oh, it's gonna
right.
be a really good vertical play yet again. Ash and Buck both are underneath. It's gonna be hellfire for all the defenders who are gonna sit there, and Ash
Another-
spots Castle there, but unfortunately takes a bit of damage. Yet Castle stands with 100 HP.
Castle takes out a drone.
I mean, very important there. I mean, here drones are like saviors for all the attackers, because if you just push in blind, it's gonna be really tough for you to even get a specific shot on anyone. So
That's right. Cypher is switched to his. Okay, he switched to his crossbow. Pretty vulnerable right now if he is attacked from the back or the front. If he is pushed, he's in a vulnerable situation. But he does have Eagle watching his back from the rappel. If I'm right, it's Eagle. I'm not sure. Cypher puts in a plant. Mia is completely flesh, is unable to recollect his senses, and is dead already. It's a 5v1 post-plant situation.
Will
I
Kessler
can
be
bet
able
my
to
life
clutch
on
this?
it.
It's
It
gonna
does not.
be really tough for him to clutch it, but he gets a
This
kill.
is not a clutch. This does not
Oh.
happen. You cannot do it. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to be pessimistic, but you cannot do a 5v1 post-plant. No. 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 One more time. No.
I mean, I would have at least kept some hope, but it's okay. But the round goes back to Team Heat. And I knew it that Team Heat is just going to be experimenting at this point. They're like, okay, fine, we just gave you 2 rounds, but I guess the rest are going to go into their pockets. So, yeah, it's been a round switch, and we are going to see Team Heat defend.
Mahesh Daryanani says AMST is more OP than Ella was in Blood Orchid. And yes, Blood Orchid, not Orchid. But yes, I agree. We'll see. Alright, they have switched their Maestro to Legion. They still have Vigil.
Attackers need to locate
And they're gonna
defuse as
stick to
many
their
bombs as they
own
can.
extensive holds of having enough roamers to keep the attackers
I mean, over here,
busy.
Team Heat themselves are giving them a vertical play. Smoke literally opening up all the bottoms of billiards here, and he's just waiting for them to be like, okay, I'm just gonna hold this angle, and he's just gonna pop them off from there. So I guess that
That's
might be the
right.
play, but it's gonna be really tough.
Ashit does come up with very unconventional plays, so I wouldn't doubt that from that guy.
But it's gonna be a really powerful hold if you see it from I mean, if you go down to the ground floor and see it from there to the top, you're just gonna see people who are I mean, rappelling on the window, and they're literally at the top. So they're gonna get easily shot down by the person who's guarding down. Oh, here literally everything is gonna be like a drone game over here. Oh,
Warlord
drones
takes
getting
the
tossed from one
default.
corner to the other, and quick intel being gathered here.
Cypher is holding Sunrise by himself, I feel so. Gets the drone. We have Yana, another drone. Cypher still holding
I mean, she
Sunrise
herself
pretty
is
hard.
a drone. She's a living drone.
Exactly. I was gonna say breathing, but then I was like, no, that's wrong. Alright, so Cypher is still adamant at holding. Sunrise gets a loss of HP from the frag. Falls back. Tries to
I
go
mean,
back
not so soon.
in.
Not so soon. He knows it's gonna be a powerful position there, and if he holds there for little bit more time, he might get an attacker, or he might get shot. It depends upon his luck. But I feel he just needs to get things I mean, evened out over here.
That's right. Warlord puts a very nasty claymore down under the
bomb
hatch,
has been
waiting
located.
for the defenders to take a leap of faith into his abyss. That sounds so wrong. Oh my god. Great.
I mean, at this point, it's just gonna be literally drone. So many drones
There's a
out here.
cool
Yana is
vibe
coming
fight
out with
coming
the drone.
in.
At this point, I guess it's gonna be down to 1
Cypher
minute
versus-
soon, and it's gonna just be like hellfire. One cross, the other cross, and literally Kakashi doing the vertical play, which we saw with AMSC, but
Kakashi
gets shut down by
loses.
AMSC himself.
And
I
drops
mean,
the diffuser into the arms of the defender. The MSC
near
is
1
very low on
HP.
HP. Yes, very low HP, but still is gonna be able to hold that position. Let's see if he's able to save the diffuser. Warlord feels like he's looking for. Alright, Warlord gets taken out from the courtyard by Eagle Eye, and Eagle Eye falls back right immediately.
I
to
mean,
make
now
sure
here
he's not
AMSC is
taken
gonna get
back.
reset, and he's gonna be back at 20 HP. That's enough damage. I mean, that HP can do a lot of damage, judging by how this man has actually been able to capitalize all the situations here.
That's right. We're on a 4v3 right now with Kester moving around in Aqua, trying to look for all the places he can, being very, very cautious. Mia tries to go in. Akashi gets a kill on Cypher. We're back to a 4v3 and gets taken out immediately by Ali. That's a good refrag, Ali. Kester gets taken out already. Mia tries to refrag and gets Eagle Eye.
5 seconds left.
We
I mean,
have a
O'Hare it's
3v1
getting back and forth
situation.
action, but I don't think so. Mia's gonna even clutch this up. I mean, yet again, the round
Yeah,
goes to Team Heat.
it was difficult with the smoke going on in there and all of them pushing together towards Mia. It was difficult.
I mean, kind of a patate there by SMG11, but yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
I
it's
would say that
SMG11. You can't expect much.
it might take a lot of toll there, but the damage is done. The smoke
We
gets the
have,
kill, and the round goes to Team Heat.
for a second, it felt like we had Mute and Smoke both coming in, but it seems like I've been proven wrong by a pick of Jaeger instead of Mute, which is a very sound pick. I mean, you want to make sure you're able to like take care of some of the secondary utilities or even primary ones because we have Ash and Capitol playing here. Velk switches
Uh,
back to Velk. How interesting.
Attackers need to
I
locate
mean,
and
we have
defuse
seen
nuclear
already that
bombs if they
interesting
can.
place already in D3. I mean, Kakashi gave us an intro of it already. I mean, he picked Goyo and he six pick again Goyo. So yeah, we have pretty much seen all of those works earlier itself. So this is pretty much nothing new.
That's right. Eagle and
Attackers have
Cypher
discovered the
reinforcing
location of a
everything.
bomb.
I was expecting Eagle to be more into making the holes right now. Ha ha ha.
I mean, we are literally seeing a reinforcement over here. Virgil, can we see some other what do you call that view at this point of time? We are
Maybe
just need
Velk.
5
we
seconds.
Okay,
want
Velk
another
is not putting up
we need
caps.
another perspective over here. We need to see what has been placed
Attackers
where. I
are
mean,
moving
the
to defuse the
gadgets,
bomb.
not in terms of reinforcements.
All right, here comes a Valk placement. We have the off. I don't know the name of that place. Dang it. Whichever that place was, it's covered by a Valk cam. We have intel
I
on
mean,
that.
I would say it's office, but
I was gonna
it's
say the
okay.
same, but I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. I don't want to make a fool of myself. I already did that, but
And
still.
pretty much over here, we're going to literally go into the round over here. And Mia already getting all of the barricades off, just waiting for the right opportunity to get a frag on one defender and get the advantage. But, oh, spots a cam there.
Ashrad is holding his shield in Sunrise. A very, very pinned down position he's in. Suryagate blocking Eagles. Oh, wait, no. Suryagate is Eagles' gadget. It's not blocking Eagle, it's blocking the attackers. Where is the attackers? Where my attackers at? Come on, push in.
I mean, at this point, it's constant barricades opening and a
There
nade
goes
going
a
in quick.
nade. Takes a
Just
little bit, just a little bit of Ashrad's HP. What, D3 is at what, like 5 HP advantage right now? 10, now that Ali has lost some as well.
I mean, they might be. We never know. I mean, every shot over here,
Okay,
if it's a
AMSD
headshot,
does.
it's gonna be a really quick
AMSD
death.
does
So
give
yeah,
up a lot of his HP and Eagle Eye comes back into blue bar. Trying to look at the Surya Gate and the window at the same time, making sure he covers both angles. We have Kakashi pushing in into... It does look like offices. Into offices! It is offices! We were right. You were right. Like, I did say it so.
I mean, it's pretty interesting over here. They already have majority of the site covered. There's only one thing left, which is gonna be just the execution.
We have
And
Yana drone go in into blue bar and get taken out, and now Yana has all the intel she needs to try and push in. We have all the other 3 operators in offices trying to make a move. Hibana trying to get the reinforcements. Opens Surya Gate, tries to make it a double angle push on Eagle. If Eagle is still there, I'm not sure. Alright.
I mean, at this
Eagle
point,
takes
it's
out
just back and
Warlord.
forth, shots getting exchanged, and a grenade kill coming here by Mia. I mean, pretty
Onto
interesting. She's been
Ashrit,
cooking
yes.
that nade ever since the start of the round, and this was pretty interesting.
Alright, so Kesra has been taken out. He had the diffuser, if I'm not wrong, and now Kakashi dies in the process of planting. We have a 3v2 waiting here. Mia gets killed, and so does Akashi. Here's
A
the end of
beautiful round
round 8 with another win to Team Heat.
I mean, at this point, I was like, if offices was taken, it could have been a really good execute here, but eventually, Team Heat was very efficient with their I mean, angles, and they held it just beautifully.
That's right. All right, we see Alibi coming in. We see Maestro. Both of the Parabolum operators are right here. That's
I
a
mean,
sight
who
to
wouldn't
watch.
who
Like, that's
wouldn't want to tip off the attackers saying, "Okay, yeah, I'm over here. I'm standing still. Just take a free frag." But eventually, it's just gonna ping their location and just make them feel a bit
no, no
betrayed about
sixth
it.
pick. No sixth pick
But
on
it's
Alibi.
gonna
Don't
be a
be slow.
six pick to Mira over here, and pretty much the lineup looks same from Team He. I mean,
Attackers need to
Team
locate and
D3.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
That's right. DT is sticking to the same operators, trying to make it work with those and not switch up anything in the last minutes of the game.
I mean, Mira
However,
over here is going to be very interesting. The second floor hole is going to be very, very interesting to watch because we have seen a lot of Pro League strats where Mira has been used, and she, being an operator, has done a beautiful job holding. It might be I mean, I'm just saying it wrong. It is the guy who uses it and that perfect
10
spot, but
seconds to insertion.
eventually she's really powerful. She's really powerful in second floor. So we'll
5
see the
seconds
play over
remaining.
here.
that's right. However, I'm not happy that Mira got picked instead of Paraply because Parapylum is the season I came into this game, and that was gonna be one moment where I could see both the Parabellum operators playing together in a match that I'm casting. Ah,
I
broken
mean,
dreams, isn't that what the world is
you
made
would
of?
feel very sad, but over here, the other team which is feeling sad is D3. They need to literally step up the game if they have to beat Team Heat.
That's right. Team Heat is at the match point already, and we are seeing a very cautious move in from D3. I'm not sure if they're even at the point where they can be like, all right, it's a comeback time, guys. Let's buckle up. We got this. I don't think they're at that point. I
I
think
mean,
they're
I just
almost losing
I
hope
just
right
saw
here.
Akashi playing snooker here at one point of time, but then eventually he just went like, okay,
The refreshment of the refreshment. All right, so we are at a 3v5. Team Heat doesn't look that strong right now. Right about now, which might change anytime. You never know. This is Siege. Buck making all the breaches that he can use for. Is it a breach? It's not a breach, right? It's just a shotgun hole. I don't want to keep saying hole. Give me a new word. See, I don't want to. That's something that you really expect when defenders are picking the first floor sites. We have a heavy droning game going on here by Ash, which that's
Attackers have
right.
located
But
a bomb.
I feel like in vertical plays, the person on the higher ground always has some advantage. Akashi takes out AMST, making the game a 2v5. Is this gonna be a flawless? If it is, I'm gonna be happy because underdogs always have my heart. Alright, Naughty gets taken out. 1v5, boys, and then Mia gets taken out. It's alrighty. No issues. Half a dream still alive. We have seen D3 pull this off before against Namak, where it was 5-2 and then it came to a 5-5. This is 6-3. It's a little bit more difficult against Team Heat, but let's see if they can serve us with the same dish all over again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We have gone for the hookah and billiard side this time.
Attackers have discovered the
So-
location of a bomb.
The same old, same old.
ADS deployed and ready to go. Razor wire is deployed.
Activating camera.
Swapping mags!
10 seconds left before
So this is the
insertion.
point where we see yet again or another time.
Camera.
5
Pretty generic with all the reinforcements,
Attackers are heading out to
rotations.
defuse the bomb.
Show me some Valve. And okay, Valve. Not really going for the camp placements just yet. At least while we are watching her, like she's like, I'm shy. If Cypher gets Kakashi through those bullet holes, it's gonna be Kakashi losing at his own game. There's a upside down rappel outside the office connector, which is something unutilized, unused. We have Eagle holding reception, Cypher holding sunrise, and Ali on the top floor watching blue. Blue says, cool vibe says, same thing. The push from attacker's side is pretty cautious as it should be. Kakashi rappelling into. He saves himself in some way by some gracious star alignment. I don't know. Another fight coming in. Buck pre-fired and ran back, and now Vigil has been sent off.
Clear the blast area.
That's right.
A bomb has been located.
Alright. Vigil is holding a very sneaky punch hole angle there. We have Kakashi still down, not recovered, not confirmed. Going into a fight. Ash dies off on Eagle Eye's hands. And now Eagle Eye might have a fight with the operator entering through Sunrise. We have. Wait, Kakashi got. Okay, Kakashi got revived and took a kill on AMST Warlord, pushing into the security room as Capita. We have Kester still waiting outside Aqua with the diffuser on him. We have a 3v4 going on right now. Naughty Ashrit is taken out already by Kakashi, and Eagle Eye takes Mia out. We have a 2v3 with a very low HP on Kakashi, diffuser with Caster. Kakashi dies, leaving a 2v2. Eagle Eye with a very low, not very low, it's more than half, but it's still lower than the other team. Kessa goes for a plant, gets taken out. Team T3 has lost the diffuser. Cap it out, tries to take a fight,
Operators, you are out of time.
gets Cypher, but still gets taken out. Alright. Here we end the first map at a 7-3. A really good fight put up by D3, I would say. And I would like to interact with the other caster right now, but his mic is not working. We'll be back. I'm left alone to carry this load right now. I feel bad. Crying. F for me in the chat, please. Can we get the mic fixed? Mic fix, mic fix. Am I still audible? Is my cam on? Hi. I'm very nervous right now. Okay, I have no clue. My other caster is not audible, and I'm carrying this alone. I'm gonna break down. I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, like literally right now. Any which ways, moving on. The next map is Oregon. It was Team Heat's pick, and Like Team Heat already performed really well on D3 Spaces pick, so I don't think like they're gonna have much of a trouble in Oregon. What I do know is AMSC always holds that attic with that maestro, making sure he has his eyes on White and the main breach and trophy all at once, still taking care that he cannot hear anyone from the attic. I mean,
Hello.
alrighty. So I'm not alone. Thanks for coming back. The dance, yes. Oh no, okay. Alrighty. So I'm back on my own. Can someone give me crutches, please? I need support. Any which ways. So we have Oregon coming up as the next map. After that, it's gonna be a decider. I don't know if we're gonna move on to the decider, but it is Clubhouse. If you wanna watch it, go pray that D3 makes this round. Map makes this map. We have all the players coming back in, and all I can. Alrighty, so we might need a quick break because we need some fixing to do. While we are fixing our mics, you go fix your subscribes and hit on that subscribe button, share the video, like the video, comment on the video. I'm OP. See ya. All
All right, we are
right.
back.
Yes, we are.
I mean, sorry for the interruptions. I don't know, something is up with the OBS Ninja, and it's literally not being a good, favorable condition for me to even stream and I mean, cast myself. तो पता नहीं दिक्कत बहुत चल रही है, लेकिन we'll just head to the second map, and it's gonna be Oregon.
That's right. And it's Team Heat's peak. Oh, Team Heat's pick. It's Team Heat's pick. And because it's Team Heat's pick, how about we talk about how AMST holds the attic and
I mean, flawless. As
that's
far as I've seen, flawless.
that's
लेकिन
right. I
उसके
mean
push भी
that guy.
बहुत interesting. I have seen a lot of his pushes as well. I mean, big fan of him going from backstairs down to basement and just literally gunning down every single person he sees.
That's right. He has super alert awareness about his surroundings, which is the reason he holds attic, where he takes care of all the aspects. Which brings me to the point that you guys need to take care of all the aspects as well. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
I mean, at this point, we just need to just jump into the game.
Let's
So
let's do
here we
so.
go.
All right, so we're in the ban phase. Heat is
I mean,
taking the
बहुत जल्दी.
first ban.
Thatcher pretty generic, बहुत generic. I mean, Thatcher is
I can. Yeah, sorry.
इस जगह में बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगा. अगर बैन नहीं होता तो बहुत मुश्किल आ सकती थी फॉर टीम हीट. बट वी हैव सीन रियली गुड होल्स हियर बाय साइफर हो या आई मीन एएमएसटी हो. The entire team lineup is just flawless, so that wouldn't have been a problem. Second is Jackal. Any views?
Um, I mean, Jackal is something that I was expecting D3 to ban, considering that Team Heat is one of the teams that does extensive holds with a good amount of concentration on their roamers. But okay, I'm gonna predict the fourth one, and it's gonna be Wamai, just because I
Oh.
want to predict it. It's like
I
so
mean,
generic that we
that
know
dude
it.
is super crazy. I mean, he has all of his projectile catching discs and literally destroys everything they see. So yeah, pretty much Team Heat को लगा ही था कि D3 space might abuse it against them or they might abuse it against D3 space. So this is like okay fine. अभी थोड़ा let them give them a what do you call the easy corner as well as be like अच्छा we don't want to deal with them so go ahead.
That's right. Also, I don't know if they have typed it in the chat, but T3 is asking for a rehost. It seems their main player is back.
I mean, at this point, it's gonna be a rehost situation because why not play with the best of five? I mean,
Exactly,
best of
like
five is
they really
just on
need
point.
the best of 5 to be playing right there because I mean they've already lost the first map. It's not something they would want to step into with the backup, considering. All right, so I got wrong information.
Eventually, they're gonna start off with the same roster, and it's gonna be D3 space in attack, and Team Heat is gonna defend. 6 picks coming from both the sides, but it's just gonna be one, and that's gonna be towards the Team Heat. Goyo coming in, an interesting pick here. But simultaneously, we have seen a lot of Goyo plays in the last match as well, and this is gonna be very interesting. I mean, Goyo ke volcanic shields, hands down, to be honest, are really good. Really, really good.
That's right. We see that Heat has picked the basement and has not gone in with a Kaid. That's a pretty risky move, but let's see what you're bringing to me, Heat. I'm excited. I'm curious.
I mean, they have a really good operator lineup here. Jaeger, which is going to be very generic, and Goyo, very interesting pick over here. It's going to be really fun to watch his volcanic shield pop off in various places. And if someone is going to be holding the elbow spot, it's going to be pretty interesting how it's going to be like holding all the attackers off from that spot. So I mean, यहाँ पे smoke का काम बहुत interesting रहने वाला है क्योंकि at the constant peak, I mean constant throws of grenade, I mean Kakashi अगर if he wants to nade the guy who's playing elbow तो हो सकता है कि kill हो जाए, but we never know.
That's right. Elbow is, however, a very pivotal point for this map, this site exactly. We see Akashi droning himself in. He does notice that there's Jaeger. I guess, I hope he noticed Jaeger. Like, there was a gunfire coming in as well, which should have given him a hint. Jaeger falls back, tries to go back up. And we see Akashi droning again. Like, you couldn't be more cautious than you already are.
I mean,
Come
at this
on.
point, हाथ में nade है. Kakashi is literally cooking it off. And he's just going to be chucking it down, just flushing the Jaeger who is standing there.
That's right. Eagle Eye does have to fall back after that. Kakashi has picked Maverick, which means he will be going for the hatches. He has gone for the meeting one for now, I guess, and Warlord is standing flank for him, watching his back, covering it up.
I mean, hatch opening is going to be a really good priority here. I mean, angle mil jaye to the person who's standing right behind the pillar area, and it's going to be really easy to frag him out as well. But over here, as you can see, the arena gadget will literally demand a sacrifice. Either be a drone, either be a grenade. It's your call, attackers. Go ahead.
That's right. It has been observed that in D3 space, Kakashi is always the one picking Maverick because it has been stated he's pretty smooth with the gun. So that was an expected pick and an expected move by D3. However, Naughty Ashrit is gonna hold these stairs, keeping Zofia out of the pillars for now.
I
Pre-firing
mean, over
every now
here,
and then.
Goyo is literally spraying off the entire mag to both the angles, being held really well over here.
That's
चाहे
right.
वो backstairs हो या फिर push from construction, तो both the angles are being held off really well. And over here, constant flashes
Bomb
coming
located by
in
attackers.
by Warlord, and he's literally going to be flushing out whoever is standing there.
That's right. Goyo has one more trick up his sleeve. Like whenever he is peeking, he keeps a count so that he's not peeking at the same interval of time twice in a row, so that the other person does not have a heartbeat count of when to get him back.
I mean, you can just constantly be over here, but it's back and forth kills. It's back and forth kills. I mean, Smoke getting first shutdown. Now the attackers are literally getting inside. Sight is a 1v3 situation, but D3 Space just clutches it off.
Mia
Akashi
took
here
a
with a pistol kill.
3K. Mia has taken a 3K and made it possible for D3 Space to get into the game and maintain the first win of the map again in another map. We
I mean,
see
पहला round तो बहुत smooth जा रहा है D3 Space के लिए. Hats off. It's going really smooth for them. But at the end, ultimately, Team Heat map ले जा रही है. Literally
That's
map ले
right.
जा रही है.
That's right. That's right. I'll agree to that. It's like D3 is putting the best foot forward and then forgetting to walk after a point. But I mean, we'll see in the second map. Doesn't look favorable, but let's see.
I mean, over here it's gonna be called off with a technical timeout. I
For
mean,
5 minutes. which
Team
is-
Heat is. I mean, back and forth problems चल रही हैं, and you know it's UB, तो थोड़ा बहुत हो जाता है यहाँ वहाँ. तो
You
as you
भी
could
तो
see,
you भी
the
ऐसे ही
last
होती है.
map. I mean, last round के बारे में क्या बोलना चाहोगे आप?
I don't know. There was so much going on in the game. Like initially, I thought that we found a gap of like a minute to like speak, and then uske beech mein suddenly Mia swoops in with his triple kill, and Akashi gets the last pistol, and like the round is sealed. It's sealed for D3. It looks very optimistic for me to think like D3 is trying to like come back up with a lot of hyped up pump in the game, but I don't know. I don't know. I really somewhere feel like they should, take away at least one map because, like, come on, underdogs. I don't want to make them feel bad.
I mean, I would say it would have been really easy अगर Smoke ने अपने shots नहीं miss किए होते वहाँ पे, but he unfortunately whiffed, and Zofia could really get a. I mean, she was just hands off, first in, first out. मतलब
That's right.
जैसे देखा, she just shot him down. So yeah.
That's right. That's right. Sophia and Yana have given a good gun game.
And
Last.
we are going to be jumping inside the second round. And over here, the pick
Alright.
is going to be bedroom. I mean, master bedroom and
And we're gonna go to the attic hold, which we were
attic
talking
hold.
about so much. We've literally hyped people up about the attic hold by now, and the funny thing is it's usually done with Maestro, but AMST has picked Kaid this time.
I mean, at this point, I would say, Qaid is there. Tuna, just use him. Just use him. They could have done the same thing with the basement as well, but over here, AMST is finding the right sweet spot for the claw.
5 seconds to insertion.
With all that work on trying to fight, which is still going on. I feel like the whole round one thing that AMSC has to do is find the right spot for that one claw.
I mean, it's going to be really tough for the breaches to even get it down if they don't find it, but it's literally there in visible spots. I mean, reachable spots, to be honest. And
That's right. It feels like they're gonna do the generic Ash going downstairs, trying to get the classroom and get rid of the Kaid charge thing, with Maverick trying to push the attic. Let's see if it is as we have predicted.
I mean, but it's gonna be the same thing to be honest, because Maverick is always already heading towards the the tower area, and he's gonna pretty much droning himself in and reaching attic.
Looks like it. The funny thing is, he is alone doing all of this by himself. He should be having someone in there.
I
It's
mean, he
dangerous out
he
there, buddy.
he
Don't go
does,
alone.
he does. He's having his constant support with Nomad there. He's been getting droned in, and probably the attic push is gonna be a successful push. Hopefully.
Let's hope. Let's hope. We see Mia holding off onto the balcony. Kester still in spawn, probably droning for one of the players. Ashit holding balcony behind his Vulcan shield.
I mean, it's gonna be a really tough spot here. If the Zofia decides to just blast in, it's gonna be really tough for him to even get off that shield. Because when the shield pops, you know the
That's right.
defender or whoever is around the area will take some damage.
We have Ace
But
there as well. Ashit gets Mia.
I mean, really good presence of mind here. He just knew off the bat the door opens. He knows a person is standing there, so he pre-aims and he gets none other than Zofia. AMSC here with a really good cheeky angle and gets a headshot on Warlord. And another. I mean, wait, is that the attic hold which we were talking about?
I feel like it is. His
Oh.
awareness in the attic is so astounding. And we have a 1v4.
Kessler is out there alone. He doesn't know what to do. He knows a person is sitting right behind the Vulcan shield, but he has nothing to explode it with. So it's gonna be down to he running in and gunning.
He has taken long enough for the Jaeger to like come back into action with his ADS. So both of his charges went to a waste. He's still standing there. 1v3.
Oh, a sneaky
Takes
push
out
by
another
Kessler here.
person. He
But
did
gets
bring
instantly
the
shut down.
Yes, he did bring the game into a point of 1v2, but unfortunately lost his life to to to
Hey,
to Kaid. Yes, thanks. So that's butter for
I mean,
for the
it's
audience.
just back
That's
and forth.
AMST
It's
for
back
you.
and forth. Round one. See, is the same scenario being repeated? Will it be the same one-on-one situation yet again, or is gonna be a clean sweep for Team Heat?
That's right. 8333. Yes, bring me some pan water as well, please. I need it. Any which ways, moving on back to the game. We have Kester going back to the diffuser as he did the last round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs
Virgil,
as they can.
seriously?
For free pan water, yes, yes. Free pan water
Okay.
for all the subscribers. There we go.
Virgil here just proving a point that he would do anything for getting more subscribers here, but it's gonna be Team Heat yet again going for the basement, and they're gonna hold it better than before, hopefully, because the last time they had held it, I mean, the elbow was pretty much exposed right after Smoke gets shot, and it was a pretty tough scenario. So
That's
this
right.
time, this time let's see
Going
whether it's gonna be better or not.
going a little bit off the game. 8333, I don't know if you noticed, but Kakashi has said 8333 OP in team chat. That's for you.
Attackers objective.
And back in to the game.
Looking out!
Alright, Ashit is gonna be holding Alright, so here's the thing about Ashit. He does this very crazy thing with Goyo.
And which
He-
would that be?
Huh? Sorry,
And
I
what would that be?
Yeah. That is, he carries his shields to the positions where the push is, like adjusts it according to the push, and makes sure that his shields are being utilized at the right spots. Like in the middle of the round, he'll just be like, "Alright, wait, this is what I predicted, but it's not happening. So let me switch it out," and like mix up the game in the middle of it, which is something like I don't do because I am noob.
I mean, you would just say it with one word that he would just adapt the situation. But here we go, down in 2 minutes already in the round, and droning is constantly on.
Alrighty. Was that Jaeger? Yes, Jaeger has been drawn out once again. Will probably be flushed out the way he was done before. Kakashi going back for the
Torch ready!
for the hatch as he did. Ashrith holding from right below, making sure that the hatch open does not really, put the team in
I
any
mean, there is
disadvantage.
there is a question waiting for you in chat as well.
Is it okay? Which is the main team, Space or Sky? Well, we don't call any the main or the academy team. Both of our teams are mains. But yeah, Sky is doing a little bit better than Space is in the current moment. We'll see what happens further. Like always, there's gonna be one better than the other. So we're
Ali
just waiting
holding
for the
here a
making to
really
take its
cheeky
place.
angle. I mean, he's just holding it off. This time, probably it's gonna be better. And Kakashi has taken enough damage. He's down to 10 HP, mere 10 HP.
That's right.
But we have seen a lot. I mean, hands down, I've seen a lot of his 1 HP clutches being Melosi back then when it was against Team Namak. So I don't
That's
know. He
right.
might pull up a lot of kills with just that much HP. But if he gets a reset, he might be on his feet, and it's going to be really easy for him with to do that with 20 HP. But I mean, I've seen him with 10 HP as well. So I
That's
don't
right.
know.
That's right. I was gonna bring the point to that conversation in which time Eagle Eye already took Warlord out, but I don't know. I don't know. Kakashi needs his pump, and his pump is missing today. Like Devil told him he was Shaiko's teacher or something the last time before the clutch, and that's when it happened. Devil is not here,
A
so
bomb has been located.
that's that. Mia takes Eagle Eye out. We are back to a 3v3, getting back to the game. What do you think is gonna happen now?
I mean, it's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. I was just started looking what was going on here, but I mean, I was pretty much not clear about what the attackers actually want from here. They had no clue on how to enter the site, and they just got instantly shut down. I mean, they came towards the the elbow area, and they were like, okay, wait, what? This place has been reinforced already, so let's open it up. So that wasted actually a lot of time of them. So
That's right. That's right. That's a similar kind of strat that I was trying to give to D3 Space, but it looks like Heat has already adapted to it. Like the fact that they have used it in defense, they definitely have come up with the counter for it. So doesn't look like we're
I mean,
gonna
it
be
looks
in an
like the same
advantage right now.
scenario. I mean, at this point, it looks like the same scenario as the first map. I mean,
Attackers
when
need
it
to locate and
was
defuse the bomb.
D3 space being defense, they had when it was down to fourth round, it was pretty much the same scorecard. And
That's
right now,
right.
history is repeating. But will it be like D3 space really gets stuck with one and he takes out the entire round? Will that
I
be
hope
will that be the case?
I hope that not be the case, not just because I am having a soft spot for D3, but also because, come on, we don't want to see a very one-sided map. It won't be as much fun not to cast, not to watch. So, give us some action, D3. Step up your
And
game.
did I
10
just see a
seconds to go.
rotation being made on stairs?
Yes,
I
you
mean,
did.
I just saw Impact Nade pop off, and it just did nothing.
That's right.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
All right, so we have kitchen meeting. Kitchen
Yep,
meeting.
yep, indeed, indeed.
Yes.
It's gonna be kitchen and meeting, and the attic is gonna be reinforced, buying them more time. And I mean, the vertical play is gonna be really tough, judging by who's holding the attic.
That's right. We have Eagle Eye holding the top floor of tower and Kakashi trying to push into there. So that's gonna be a fight to watch. Eagle versus Kakashi.
I mean, oh, Kakashi already taking damage here. He just didn't know that he's gonna be prone at that spot. With given two ADSs in his hands, I mean, Jaeger is literally utilizing that
Eagle
really
does
well.
see the other person
And
coming in for him and
a
gets
beautiful
guessed.
kill.
That sure is. That was a really clean angle there for Eagle, which was not supposed to be explored until the whole scene was out of the game. However, Cypher gets taken out by Warlord, and we are on a 4v4. Like, Warlord did balance the scales for T3.
I mean, Jaeger over here in a very tight situation. Eagle Eye will literally think about getting a frag here and be refragged. That would be a really good call, but I feel he's gonna go for both of them. He just wants both the kills at once. Yeah, he's already shut down one, which is Kester, and he's just waiting for others to pop their heads in.
That sounds right, but it feels like Kakashi has already decided to fall back, leaving Eagle Eye into Warlord's arms.
Attackers bomb defused.
Kakashi
Oh,
gets taken out
beautiful
by Ali.
angle held by Ali here.
The game awareness by Heat is really, really amazing at this point. 1v4 going in, and Mia gets taken out immediately as I say that. So we're at another win by Team Heat.
I mean, it's their map. It's their map. I've seen them make really good teams cry there, but it was just good awareness. Jaeger knew it. He called it up for two people on him. He just knew what to say to his teammates, and the aid by Mute was too good there.
That's right. We see Mute and Smoke both being picked again.
I mean,
Holding
why
on to
not?
with it.
They're really good operators. One for denial, the other also for one for drone denial, and the other one for just the person to
Entry denied.
get the hell out of the place.
Yeah, sounds about right. AMST is back to his Kaid. We're back into 2F Kid Storms and Dom's main hall. So that's gonna be another good play by AMST. I cannot even doubt that for a second
Attackers
that
need to
he
locate
is
and
gonna
defuse
fail in
bombs.
that area at all. Going
I
with
mean,
the same exact.
whether it be Alda in his hand or whether it be the other weapon which Kaid holds, he's just flawless in all.
That's right, that's right.
If you need it.
We have Naughty Ashrat going back to his shields. It's gonna be the same shield placement one more time. And I hope the attackers are a little bit more aware this time of the fact that Ashrat is able to um, get the timings so right that he is holding off onto his shields.
10 seconds
AMSC
left.
again busy trying to find the right spot for his claw.
I mean, he's just experimenting at this point. He's just experimenting every possible scenarios here. I just need the claw to be hidden, so let me just open up the floor and chuck it at one specific spot where it will be just hidden. So
I'm reloading.
that's pretty much it. I mean, like at that. To be honest, if Goyo is already holding the master bedroom side, so it's gonna be really good for him to hold off the people who are gonna open the main wall. So, I mean, having another assurance or double check security won't mind at all.
That's right. It's not like D3 has a very vivid push that they need to use their utilities for. They can always like put them all onto the generic spots and like be done with it. Alright, Goyo's shield gets taken out and Goyo loses all his HP and dies to Mia Malkova.
And I was actually thinking that this would come in early by Zofia in the previous round itself, but this time she has executed. I mean, she has just executed it really well.
We asked for attacker awareness and we were delivered with it. So that's a good job by Mia. We have come to a 5v4 standstill as of now. Mia tries to
mean,
push in more.
AMSC doing really good job. They were hiding all of his electro claws, so still they haven't figured out how to open the main breach. So it's gonna be really, I mean, holding angles over here is gonna be really tough. I mean,
That's right.
majority of the time, whenever you open a breach, you wait for a really peculiar angle for the defenders to not stay there. But over here, if the thing is not open, you know the chances are, oh, it's gonna be from the door or it's gonna be from a specific window.
That's right.
At this point, they're just waiting.
That's right. Currently, it looks like attic window has been opened up and someone's trying to push in there. Akashi gets taken out by Eagle Eye and Kakashi gets taken out by AMST at the same exact time. It feels like we're back to a 3v4 situation and a 3v3 leveled by Mia Malkova again. Why am I saying the full name? I shouldn't.
I mean, really good presence of mind here, but AMST, yep, he's gonna do a really good job there by holding attic. I mean, he's just given one specific job by his entire team. See, AMST, you gotta hold that spot, that's it. And he's been doing that really efficiently, so yeah.
That's right. We have finally managed to open the main wall into Game's room. So it looks like Kester and Mia might have something cooking up in their favor right now. However,
I mean, at this point, the smoke is just gonna deny them coming even in.
that's
I mean, coming
right.
close to a plant is gonna be a really tough situation. Here comes a C4 kill, just a good presence of mind and blows
It
up
doesn't
Mia.
seem like there's any spot open for Kester right now to go in and plant it. All the defaults are going to be covered by smoke and he gets taken out even before trying to plant by AMST as expected by the guy.
I mean, at this point, he's just holding off that region really efficiently. It's very smooth out there for AMSC. He's just holding every possible directions. I mean, I'm not giving enough credit for the entire team. Eagle Eye there, really good hold. Cypher there. I mean, presence of mind, really good. He knew a person is there in what do you call the classroom, and he did get a frag on Ace, but gets shut down. I mean, that was just a communication by D3, which was pretty much expected.
That's right. But it does seem like AMSC and Ashrit are holding the two most important places for this site, and that's the reason they were more in light than the rest of the team. But now that we're moving into laundry, we might see other players holding better spots. Like we have Jaeger, who's going to be holding the stairs one more time, I guess, as we've seen from the past rounds.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good spot for the Jaeger to hold, to be honest. Given the gun, it's really good, and given the operator, even though he's a little bit nerfed, he doesn't feel nerfed at all. And the people, I mean, Team Heat just knows how to utilize him really well. So, at the end, it's just a win-win for Team Heat.
That's right, that's right. But also, I want to see how Jaeger has adapted to the whole situation of him being flushed out of that spot every single time by Maverick and I don't know which the other operator was. I'm really sorry.
I mean, he's been holding the Harry Potter area really efficiently, and they haven't, like, after some time, they haven't known that he's actually sitting there. So, he's just playing really sneaky, to be honest.
That sure is true. We are moving into the action phase now. Kakashi seems like he's gonna be pushing from the opposite side of the rest of the team, which makes sense because
I mean, it's gonna
take
be.
care of the back.
I mean, it's gonna be really his job of just opening the hatch right off.
Exactly.
I mean, he's a maverick. He needs to just breach the hatch, get a really good angle on the defenders, and make them pretty much uncomfortable to hold that spot.
That's right. Eagle Eye is watching the entry to towers, and Warlord is probably droning for Kakashi already, providing all the support that's needed there. Warlord tries to move into. All right, the drone has been taken out, and now Warlord and Akashi will be pushing to Eagle together.
I mean, Akashi already taking a really good amount of damage here, being Ash. But yeah, off the hand, she's gonna just do her job, throw in whatever she gets to. I mean, use all of her breach charges, and then yeah, pretty much make the use of the entire utility.
That's right. We see that Heat has decided to put all of their ADSs near the shield that's blocking the elbow area entrance, and that seems like a perfect choice as such. No complaints. Just noticing.
I mean, over here, Kakashi did his job as being Maverick, opens the hatch instantly, and it's already 1 minute 30 seconds into the match, and
Warlord
it's,
trying
it's,
to.
it's just constant. I mean, it's not even like they're checking out the area or something, but it's just they're waiting for the defenders to do the mistake, and they just want to capitalize it.
That's right. Kakashi gets taken out by Naughty Ashrit already, and we have a 4v5 situation where three of them are already out here. Kester gets taken out by Eagle Eye, drops the diffuser, and leaves the team in a situation of 3v5. Eagle Eye going back up onto the stairs, trying to see if there's anyone up there. Fails to notice Zofia and comes back in.
I'm in a really, what do you call that, aggressive angle over here by Smoke, and instantly retreats to get behind the shield and just hold off the attackers from pushing yet again.
That's right. Mia has been taking care of the pillars and helps in getting the frag on Eagle Eye.
Over here, the execution is pretty much clear. They just don't want any more distractions here. A suicidal attempt over here? I mean,
Naughty Ashrit is like, I've seen enough of this one. I'm taking a leave. Bye-bye.
that was pretty much so uncalled for, but
Alright,
Mia
Mia takes
just
a-
kills both of them and back and forth gets the kill, secures the round. A beautiful round by D3 Space here.
Exactly, but by the amount of damage Mia took, I did not feel like he's gonna be able to win the fight. He not only won that fight, but won another one right after that and took 2 kills back to back, bringing the team on a 2-4 score.
I mean, I thought D3 Space won't get after one round, but over here I'm getting proved wrong. So it's pretty good for It's looking pretty good for D3 space, but they need to go through with 2 more rounds to just get the equalizer.
That's right. That's right. We see that the rounds have been swapped. D3 Space is gonna go for defense now, and we have a very similar lineup to what was for Heat. We have Kakashi as Kaid, Jaeger as Mia, Smoke, Kester, Aruni Akashi, and Goyo Warlord. They have Aruni
Attackers
and
need to
Kaid,
locate
so
and
it
defuse
seems
the
like they're
bomb.
gonna be making sure that the hatches, not only the hatches but also the breaches are taken care of.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to it because we already have a Maverick who doesn't take any damage from the Kite's claw. I mean, as far as he maintains the distance. But I mean, getting Kaid in when he's available is actually really good pick. He's pretty solid as a defender. With the claw
That's right.
and the amount of, I
10
mean,
seconds remaining.
the 1000 IQ placements of the Kaid Claw, it's going to be really
5
interesting to
seconds.
see how D3 Space even holds Team Heat.
That's right.
Attackers are
We
moving out to
see
locate a bomb.
Eagle and AMST being the entry fraggers picking up their Yana and Ash play.
I mean, it's going to be pretty much a bait game. So let's see how Yana is going to be played over here. I mean, I've seen a lot of bait games. If you would go to Team West versus, let me get the name real quick. And if I don't, then guys don't mind. No offense, but yeah, we have seen a lot of what do you call it,
It
bait games
was
there.
it was
And
West versus Radical Terror if
oh,
I
oh yes, thank you. Radical Terror it is, and we have seen a lot of bait game there as well. So let's see how AMS even utilizes Diana.
All right. So Cypher has been droning himself into. Wait,
Pretty
he's
much
droning
every
outside?
possible corner, to be honest.
That's right. That's right. Every possible corner to make sure nobody is there to disturb him while he's doing his meeting work, if that's what he's going for. We have Eagle
But
pushing
the
Freezer.
defenders are gonna have the 5-man hold towards the basement, and it's looking pretty solid for them as we progress into the round.
That's right. Heat is trying to open the security hatch and nade the freezer from there. That's a pretty smart move.
I mean, to be honest, they have taken Ace, so they're gonna utilize him as well.
That's right.
Attackers dropped
We
the
have
diffuser.
Warlord
Attackers recovered
and
the
Mia
bomb
both
diffuser.
holding the hallway for some reason.
A
Wait,
bomb
Warlord
has been located.
did switch his angle. He's watching Freezer now. And Caster is watching the
We can
objective.
see a prone game over here by Kakashi, and he's just literally moving from one corner to the other as he's been spotted by the drone, and he's like, okay, it's time to switch positions, but I'm really worried that someone is gonna kill me from the freezer side, so he just chooses the prone and go.
We've seen him crawling a lot, haven't we?
Whether it be leaderboards or anything, he's just out there. My man's doing the damage.
Any which ways, moving back to the game, Heat has found Bomb B. It's like they didn't know. Obviously they knew. Smoke is doing a good job trying to deny Anti from the front. However, he does not seem very. Cypher takes out Warlord. Kakashi takes out Ali and Mia takes out Cypher, and then AMSC takes out Kakashi. Akashi takes out AMSC, and we are left with a 3v2. That's a lot of kills at once. And Eagle takes Kester 2v2. We are in a situation where we cannot be
15
sure
seconds
who's
remaining.
winning. Plant going in by Ashrit and Mia trying to get it.
Oh, beautiful awareness there,
Yeah,
but
it's-
over here,
Position compromised.
Ash was trying to knife but really misses.
There was so much going on in the last 20 seconds, and then Mia gets both the kills, gets the diffuser, D3 seals the round. We are in a 3-4 scoreboard situation. Seems like D3 is trying for a comeback.
I mean, it definitely looks like that because they're just giving their all out in the defense right now. I mean, Oregon is pretty much a defender-sided map, I would say, because the opportunities of defenders holding certain areas are just too many. So at this point, I've seen a lot. And it's going to be really tough if D3 maintains this momentum. It's going to be tough for Team Heat to even advance.
That sounds about right. By the end of this map, we will know if D3 is gonna take us for a third map against Heat or if they're gonna go home and create a team on Dream 11.
I mean,
Team 11, Dream 11. I have somebody help me.
Attackers need to locate
I
and
mean,
defuse
that's
the
fine.
bomb
That's
safely.
really fine. Here we're going to be progressing into round 8. Will it be like a equalizer situation, or will Team Heat just show their dominance in this match?
Reloading!
Considering it's their map, I would expect them to. But let's see what D3 has to offer. The one
I
thing that
wasn't pretty much clear about expect them to do what, like get the dominate, like they'll
get
be
the
dominant.
domination. Get the domination.
All right, all
World
right.
domination by Team Heat on
10
map
seconds to
Oregon.
insertion.
However, the one thing that plays in favor of D3 is
5
catching the
seconds
other
to
team off guard because D3 has never played together as a team before this. Like the roster is pretty fresh. Heat hasn't faced them, not even in scrims. So there's unexpected stuff coming up from space at some points, which is trivial detail, but it still plays. Like the beauty lies in the details, as they say. And the victory does too.
I mean, over here it's going to be a generic push. As we can see in the lineup, there's yet again Maverick. Maverick is going to be a really constant operator, to be honest. Over here in this map, Ash is good. He's just going to be a constant operator. Maverick. He's just going to be there because it's pretty much. It's very tough. It's very tough to get a certain clause over here because if the option is available of Kaid being, then it's going to be very tough until unless there's a easy counter, either it be Kali or Thatcher.
That's right. Ali did drone into the bedroom and got surprised a little bit by seeing no shield on the bed, even though there is Goyo. So, I don't know. I don't know. This might just throw them off. Any which
I
ways,
mean,
AMSG is doing the droning
on
for
that note,
Ali.
yeah, Assassin, I feel Ash should have gone direct for the. I mean, she should have directly gone for the spray, but eventually had to go for the knife and missed on the defender. A vertical play here on Classroom. Ash doing a pretty fine job holding the defender who's sitting literally on the couch. And if she opens another spot, it's gonna be very tough for Jaeger to even hold that spot.
Inhabiting Gemini.
That's right. Jaeger going back to camps to check if there is anything that he needs to be aware of. Already takes a peek onto the armory hallway. Does
I mean,
not
AMSC
secure a
is just
key
sitting
yet.
there. AMSC is just sitting there waiting for the right moment for the defenders to even peek and get the kill. But over here, really good play by Cypher.
Cypher
I mean, he
gets
just
two.
went to the window and smokes out two of
A
them.
bomb has been located.
That's right. Like Mia is out, so is Kakashi, and Akashi were left with 2 against 5. It seems like all of the push is coming through Trophy, and the way for Naughty has been blocked already.
I mean, it's always a pinch situation. Pushing from Attic and Trophy has been pretty much very successful for both of the teams.
That's right.
But
Cypher-
let me clear myself. Team Heat has actually done a really good job holding all of the time. So I'm sorry about that. But eventually, it's a really good spot to push from.
That's right. We are in a 2v4 situation. Kester is trying his best to keep the team outside as long as he can, holding them off. Ali goes in for a plant. There's 8 seconds on the clock, and Kester tries but loses the fight against AMST. We are in a 1v4 situation. The plant has been already placed, and
Ooh,
this does
will he
not
die
seem
with
like
the
a
grenade
winnable
or will he be
situation.
fragged? He was fragged by Ash. This time, no knife coming up from that far, and he just guns down the person.
Eager secures the round for Heat, and we are in 3-5, 3-6, 3-5.
It's a
I guess
3-5.
3-5. Yes,
It's a 3-5.
3-5. All
And
right.
with a quick pause. Someone has disconnected.
And it seems like that is Cypher.
It's pretty much falling really well for Team Heat. They just know what to do at this point. The pushes have been very, the pushes have been really good, except for the basement push. That was actually a post-plant situation where Ash was kind of mixed up in the jam and thought about knifing was actually a really I mean, he just gave me the GBGB. So I feel it would have been actually a really good spot there for Team Heat to secure that round as well. But unfortunately, I couldn't say more than this. But could have been a win. But eventually, DC Space is coming back on their feet. Goes
Seeing it's a
down to 3-5.
seeing it's a 3-5 score, it looks like D3 still has
Attackers
a
need to
scope
locate and
of
defuse
coming
the
back
bomb.
into the game, but not that far in. Like one more round and Team Heat will be at the match point, and then it will be really hard for D3 to like pucker everything up and come back in. So whatever they gotta do it now. It's now or never. Do or die, fight or flight. I don't know. All that there
You
is.
can name many. You can just name as many as you
Yeah.
can. But eventually, it's gonna lie upon them whether they want to clutch it or not.
That's right. Kakashi going into his sneak spot of Kaid charge.
I mean, right
My
after this
teachings are
match, I
working.
guess even Team Heat is gonna be like, okay, this is gonna be old. Don't try it again.
5 seconds to insertion.
Alright, it seems like
Attackers must locate
Akashi
and
has
defuse the
decided to
bomb.
go with a Rooney and is roaming downstairs. I don't know where downstairs would he get a
I mean,
position for
I'm-
a Rooney's.
I'm pretty sure.
Gadget.
He's been aware. He's been aware that the push has always come from the small tower, and Eagle Eye knows it as well. As he just literally swaps off the place from where he always pushes, and he's like, "Okay, I'ma just go from the window. No problem. You stay wherever you want to stay." And he's just gonna ignore Akashi there.
Eagle Eye is already close to the big window, and Kester and Kakashi are trying to hold into sight while Mia and Warlord try to hold the prominent places on this map, being the trophy and attic. Cypher and Ashit look like they're gonna move into attic right about now. So there might be a fight coming up very soon between Cypher and Warlord, if I'm not wrong.
I mean, yeah, Warlord has been given a really important job here to hold the attic, which is gonna be very challenging if nothing falls on place. The volcanic shield is literally gonna pop off. But there's another one right behind him. I mean, he's literally having a double security check over here.
It sounds like he is more interested in trying to delay the entry of the team than into harming or healing anyone. Like, if the Vulcan shield does pop off, he can immediately move on to his second
Oh.
shield. The attackers will be held off for a minute, and by the time they are back into action, he'll have his other shield ready to protect him and give him an angle directly onto them.
I mean, Cypher here had the really good presence of mind. He just knew it. Okay, fine. It's just very close to the window. Let me just go smoke it up. And he just pops off the first volcanic shield without even using any of his utility, other than wasting just 0.5 of his gas tank.
That's right, that's right. Mia is trying to hold games, which does not seem like the most optimal place for Jaeger from my point of view. But there he takes the drone out, and now real Yana is trying to push in.
I mean, it's gonna be down to 40 seconds and nobody has picked anyone, so it's gonna be really run and gun right now. Warlord taking a first
You
pick towards
jinxed it.
Attic, and AMSC getting the first kill towards the attacking side. It's just back and forth kills, and it's gonna be final seconds of execution. AMSC getting another kill on Kakashi.
Attackers have located a
Makes
bomb.
it a 3v4, and we are in this situation where Team Heat looks pretty prepared to push in, but still has very little time on hands. The defenders could literally hold them off into a win. But AMSC looks like he's gonna push in. Ali has gotten into a spot good enough for his plant. Let's see if Kester is even aware about the situation.
If
Kester
Kester is
goes
not
in,
aware, it's
takes
gonna
the
be very
kill.
tough. Kester just
And
swings and
we
he
are
gets a
in a
kill.
3v1 post plant. Kester is taking the plant out, is in a very secure situation. Let's see if we're gonna see the fight between Eagle and Kester. Eagle gets taken out. Warlord has done the work for the team. It
I mean,
seems like
wait,
he's
I
lagging.
feel Warlord has been disconnected, I feel, because he's just walking down that space,
Yeah.
literally moonwalking at one specific spot. But he has done the damage, he has got the round, and Kester just diffuses. I mean, he would have stuck, even if he would have stuck at the beginning of the time when he was diffusing, he would have literally won the round pretty easily, because Ash was nowhere close to the diffuser, so...
The timing for Warlord's disconnect has been so on point. It had been like 2 seconds earlier, and we might have seen a point where D3 was still struggling to get the round, but now we're at a 4-5. Looks like a very strong um comeback from D3 as of now. Like, not completely a comeback yet. It will be once they are in a 6-5 position, but good job. I'm proud of this team.
I mean, judging by the situation there, it was. I mean, judging by the situation there, it was pretty much like, okay, at this point we need to do something. But really good awareness there by the defenders, and somehow the round was being clutched.
That's right. It What happened to it?
Okay, I mean the previous round was pretty fun. Previous round was pretty fun. And judging by the situation, how D3 Space is handling Team Heat is really good. I mean, we've been facing a technical issue here where my co-cast this time, not me, has screwed up the cam. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna take some time to fix. So bear with me now. Bear with me. All right. So I mean, we're just gonna take a quick break. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It'll be less than five. So if you guys want to get hydrated, so just go grab some water and just stay tuned.
I'm back. I'm visible. My holy is over. lots of colors in the game. I know I don't need many on my cam. So we'll be going back into the game because Warlord is back. And again, I gotta say it. I really gotta say it. His timing with that suck up
He was pretty lucky.
situation.
I would say he was pretty lucky there.
Yes,
It was pretty lucky.
that's right.
And
right,
getting the
so-
round at the end was also not, to be honest, it wasn't lucky, but it was just a well effort put in by D3 Space there, holding literally every angle, and it was literally a hellfire there.
Attackers need to
It was
locate
Call of Duty going on,
bombs
everyone gunning down each and everyone we see, and eventually D3 Space managed to have 2 in their pocket, while Team Heat was just all out.
That's right. That's right. We saw Echo being picked, which got replaced by Jaeger all over, and no new lineup here. Everything is the same old, same old. Ali has the diffuser with him, and is gonna be coming for the freezer, I would guess, from the previous rounds. But
10
let's
seconds
see.
left before insertion.
Cypher will, yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate the defuse it.
That's right. That's right. We still have a 4-5 scoreboard, which means we are still not on even grounds yet. It could still be a all Heat game if they win this round. They will literally be on the match point, and then all that's left. One of the entries for Heat is already gone, so now they're left crippled on the entry part with Eagle Eye alone. Let's see if he can carry the weight by himself.
Air jab ready.
Nice and quiet.
Razor wire. Hier Position. Stand by.
That's right. It looks like Cypher is going for the meeting hatch first this time compared to the last time when he went for the security hatch first. And Eagle is taking care. That's right. Seen that so often. Eagle does want to hold off pillars, but we have Warlord contesting it constantly.
Attackers have located a bomb.
That's right. We still have Eagle try to push in with all his might right there. And Kakashi and Akashi have already taken damage under the hatch. So let's see how the hatch push works for these people.
Tango located. Basement. I'm up. Got a reload.
That's right. We are now left with 3 people on the attacking team, while the defenders still hold all 5 in their clutch. And at this point, both the anti-fraggers for Heat are gone. So let's see how well the rest of them are able to pull this off. There's still an angle onto the stairs through the. All right, it gets.
15 seconds remaining. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
It's
10 seconds remaining.
all right. So Naughty gets to get Kester and then gets taken out immediately by Akashi, and we are left with another round into D3's pocket. We are on level grounds all over again. 5v5. Sorry, 5-5. 5-5 without the V. 5-5 into round 11. Okay, this is getting more and more exciting. We will find out. We will find out. We have Mute Elite right there, and we get Jaeger
Defenders,
in
protect your
place
bombs
of
from being defused by attackers.
Aruni, I guess. This looks like a very, very different lineup compared to the rest of the times that they went with Smoke and Aruni and one more operator which has been switched off. I don't know which one, but we are seeing Mira and Mute and Castle going in now, with the site being on first floor.
Ten seconds to go.
Or it may be me. It has done it with me already now. I don't know. Chat, please tell us which one you can't hear. Akash, you gotta say that too, because like I may be the one they can't hear.
Deploying ADS. Reload. Going drone.
Changing mags.
Alright, so my co-caster has become unaudible. It's so hard to get responses from him, isn't it? Any which ways, moving back, I guess I'm gonna have to carry this round alone, which is gonna be slightly tough, but let's see. With all this action happening constantly, I don't think there's gonna be a gap that I'm gonna have to fill up for. We already have AMST and Ashrit on the second floor, looking through armory into trophy. We have a Gemini rolling in for a droning into the situation, looking at the person holding Mira, and Warlord is taking care of Yana, not the Gemini, but Yana. Like Warlord and Yana are gonna have a fight right there, going into pre-fires constantly, one after the other, trying to contest each other. Whereas Naughty Ashit already takes Warlord out without really giving him a fight with AMSC in the first hand. That's a very sneaky kill from Ashit from the big window. It seems like Kessler is gonna hold on to Warlord's Mira window now, and it becomes a 3v5 when Akashi gets taken out by Cypher already. AMSC pushing into the kid's bedroom, gets taken out by Mira, and now Mira takes away another kill. We are left with Kester, who gets downed immediately. Now Ali gets a kill on Kester, and we're in a 2v2 between Ali, Ashrit from Heat, and Mia and Kakashi from T3. This is going into a very, very exciting position where I'm literally on my toes. I can't predict anything at this point.
Attackers recovered
The site is still first floor, and both our attackers are still roaming about on the second floor, but it looks like they have more than enough time to go down. Like it's still 48 seconds remaining with a 2v2. The diffuser is still with the attackers. They're pretty intact with that. Kakashi is trying to block off the entries by using his castle, which looks like a good move considering that the attackers are not left with Ash anymore. They might have to use their ace utility to get in from there. Ashit still checking on the second floor, trying to see if there's anyone there. Ace uses his utility, trying to get into meeting, and tries to smoke the area just to make sure he does not get spotted while moving in. Ali gets a kill on Kakashi. Now we're sitting in a 1v2 position where Mia gets taken out immediately, and we lose the round to Heat. Or secure the round to Heat. Oh my god, why am I saying it like that? Alright. He takes away the round. We're in a 5-6 score, and we might need to run into a break, so we will, because I really need one more caster with me. I cannot do this alone. F for me, please, in the chat, because I am obsessed with attention. We are back, and AMSC has connected back into the game. We have 5 people in both teams, which we're supposed to have anyways. I don't know what I'm saying. We are in
I
5-6.
mean,
Heat is at the
at this point,
point.
let me just take over. That was a pretty interesting round there by Team Heat. I mean, even though Mute did have the elite on, which was against the rules, but then still it was not into their. I mean, it was not in their favor. So at this point, everything is falling right for Team Heat. If they take this match, this round, it's gonna be a really good, easy victory for them.
That's right. We will know if it's gonna be a clean sweep or are we gonna go into another map depending on what this round does. Like if it's taken by D3, we have another round coming in for like we have to go for OT obviously, which will decide whether or not we go to the next map. But if he takes this map, then we end here and you won't be seeing us for another couple of days. I guess. I don't know when the next match is, but yeah. And I
And-
apologize for the technical issues that have happened from my side, from my other caster's side, from our streamer Virgil's side as well, because we don't know whose fault it was.
5 seconds left.
And for more efficient
Attackers objective.
for more
Locate a bomb
efficient
and
technology for us to be able to afford it, please give us some more subs. Please.
Nee, Abna,
Alright,
at
we
this
are
point, no,
puppeteer
no, wait. At this point, Virgil is feeding us words. Nahi, ab both ho gaya. It's gonna be a really interesting round here. 2 minutes 40 seconds already down, and prep phase to khatam ho hi chuka hai. Thanks to all the begging, and here we go ahead. It's gonna be a classic attic push.
Oh my
Team Heat is yet again in the attacking side, and attic to bhai push hona hi chahiye. क्योंकि bhai important. It's very important here to get the. I mean to get this side is gonna be very important.
Noted.
So
However, I'm gonna differ from my co-caster for a second because I do wanna cast more games and don't wanna be kicked out of PixelScope completely. So I'm gonna go ahead and be like, Virgil OP. Virgil is doing a really good job. Virgil is a really amazing person. My mom says he's the best caster, and she does not like my own casting. Moving on to the game, we're back here. Virgil, be happy. Now we have 1 minute 50 seconds left on the clock. Warlord is holding attic and I don't see a push coming in towards Warlord
bomb
just
located
yet.
by attackers.
However, AMSC is on the lower floor taking a sneaky look into whatever, like probably the kitchen. Like, okay, yeah. Corridors. Eagle
I mean,
watching 90.
at this point, it's just going to be a perfect vertical play. AMSC is just waiting for the right opportunity to just bring the person out, whoever is inside the kid's bedroom right now. Kester being at the really tight spot, he's just holding that angle constantly. And Cypher knows that a person is there in the corner. He gets the first pick, but Cypher gets
Cypher-
picked on easily. Kester just. I mean, he just moves left and right and he gets people. That's really fun to watch.
Kester
But
gets
AMST
killed.
with the vertical play,
Takes out Kester, and now we have 3v4 situation where D3 space is at a loss of a man. We have Kester lost to AMST and Kakashi lost to someone very skilled. AMST holding on to the lower floor still. Mia got a kill on Eagle, leveling the score to a 3v3, and we are seeing some smoke being thrown in with Mia getting another kill and leaving the situation on 2v1, where we have Akashi and alright, it's Akashi and Ashrit now. A 1v1 situation in a 5-6 score. This cannot get more interesting.
I mean, over here it's already been pretty much. It's a 1v1. It's gonna be either do or die. It's a scenario for Akashi here. I mean, he's there at the bottom. He might not have the C4 to get the person on plant, but he's gonna quickly come up wide and he's gonna wait for the mistake done by attacker. But
Pretty sure Ashrit
no man
has...
here just holding the angle, waiting for her to push in. Whether will this be a clutch situation for Akashi, or it's gonna be game wrapped up to Team Heat.
Ashrit seems like he knows where Akashi is, and okay,
He's been
I've
red
proven wrong.
pinged. He's been red pinged, and oh my god, I'm right now just waiting for the right moment to even. Akashi gets shut down, and it's a round for Team Heat. And the second map goes to Team Heat.
As
We're
well.
gonna see Team Heat go against a very interesting opponent right now. It's gonna be Kira Esports, and I pretty much heard that they had a bone to pick up with them. So this was a very interesting way to up and advance into the finals or
Well,
quarterfinals.
we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. We have seen a lot of teams making good comebacks and like performing way better than they were expected to. So like let's not just place Heat against Kira just yet. Like there's still one more match coming for Heat against West. Like even though West got a bye in the last match, this is the one that they're gonna have to fight, and we will see who takes up to the next round, which is finals, like after semis. Like
I mean, it's gonna be very interesting how Team West is gonna bring up a fight against Team Heat. And as you've seen, even Deadeye Esports couldn't do it. I mean, it's gonna be a very tough scenario. But
I don't know. I'm not gonna compare West and Deadeye because I haven't seen them play face to face ever before. So
yeah,
West might just be as good or even better than Deadeye. You never know.
yeah.
I mean, you would know. You're from West, so but like
I like. Okay, I'm just gonna keep my cards hidden. So I'm gonna stop there. So much it, and it's gonna be very interesting on how Team Heat is gonna bring up the another match. I mean, judging by how they have proven to be a really solid team in this tournament,
that's
oof,
right.
is just next level.
That's right. And moving forward, I'm gonna have to go back from here into both teams' VCs with the management issues on me. Like get a lot of cheer from one and a lot to hear, like a earful to hear from the other. I'll probably ask T3 to create a team on Dream 11, and
All
so
right.
another shout out for Virgil. Virgil is OP. This is the last time I'm doing it.
I
Virgil,
mean,
I'll literally
I would
not
just
mind
say,
topping out
man,
of here.
hats off to the work Virgil has been putting out over here. I mean, entertaining us with all of this action-packed matches, and we getting to cast in it. I mean, thanks for the opportunity, but
That's right.
then it's just too fun. I would just love to do it, and yet it's gonna be a really good match. Today it was just too fun to watch Team Heat go up against D3. And with that note, I guess we are going to take a leave. Not going to take much of your time. And guys,
Just
please
quickly.
make sure you subscribe the channel, make us
Exactly.
reach the goal to 400. And there are other tournaments as well, which PixelScope Entertainment are hosting. So if you want to be, if you want to stay tuned, so you can go to the Twitter, you can follow in Twitter, you can follow on Instagram. I mean, all the social media are down in the comments and in the description.
You have,
Go ahead,
you
like,
have
share,
everything in
subscribe.
this description. Follow everything. Do all that you can to
Take
promote
care, guys.
PixelScope because we're coming with a very action-packed semifinals and then into finals for you guys. Signing off, your caster, Anna. Is that it?